Hello everyone, so this tarot reading is for the collective and it's focusing on the question, what part of you attracts unhealthy relationships? Now before we even go into the cards, I just want to say this question is not about blame, it's about awareness. So when I'm asking what part of you attracts unhealthy relationships, I'm really asking what unhealed wound, belief or fear inside you might be unconsciously repeating certain patterns. So it could be what could it be? It could be part of you that fears being alone, the part of you that overgives to feel worthy. It could be a part of you that ignores red flags just to keep the peace, or the part that feels drawn to intensity because it feels familiar. Often, my unhealthy dynamics connect back to old wounds, abandonment, low self-worth, needing validation. So this question is actually an invitation to gently look inward, not to criticize yourself, but to understand yourself. Because when that inner pattern heals, the type of relationship you attract naturally begins to change, okay? Now, for the tarot, we've got the Page of Wands, the Two of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So, straight away, I'm actually noticing a strong fire energy with the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands. Now, fire is passion, excitement, chemistry, impulse, curiosity. The Page of Wands carries that student energy, playful, adventurous, easily inspired. So this can represent a part of you that is drawn to the intensity, the spark, the thrill, this feels exciting energy. Sometimes what unhealthy relationships don't start because they're obviously bad. They start because they feel fun, freeing, passionate, different. The page doesn't always think long term. Okay, it follows inspiration. It's the energy of the Page of Wands. It wants to explore, and there is nothing wrong with that, but it can attract situations that are a little bit more about excitement than stability, okay? Now that's to me, feels very much like past energy, and the Two of Wands feels very much like present energy, okay? So I want to say with the Two of Wands, I always notice the one that's bolted on the wall. And to me, that represents the experience, the past, what you've already done, what you've learned. And the wand in his other hand represents choice, direction, possibility. And what's interesting is that the wand in his hand is actually smaller than the one that's fixed to the wall. So that speaks to growth. You've gained Madeleine experience, you've learned lessons, but you're still in the process of deciding what to do with that knowledge. There's a sense here, in a way, of standing at a crossroads. Do you repeat what feels familiar, or do you choose something different or something new? And in many ways, when I'm looking at the cards, they all feel like progression, learning, experience, and then achievement or mastery. Like, how do I say it? Like the Page of Wands is the student, the Two of Wands is the reflection and decision, the King of Pentacles is a mastery, okay? That's how I feel with it. Now, I do want to say that the King of Pentacles is a very grounded, stable and secure energy, and very selective as well. This is someone who knows their value, who understands what a healthy relationship actually looks like, who knows who to invest in and who not to. This energy doesn't chase excitement at all. This is the energy that chooses more consistency. It chooses security. It chooses long-term stability, okay? So I feel that a part of you that once attracted unhealthy relationships may have been the adventurous, thrill-seeking, passionate side, the part that was still learning. But you're evolving into the King of Pentacles energy now. You're learning discernment, you're understanding your worth, you're becoming more intentional with your investments, emotionally, mentally, and physically, okay? And with the Judgment at the bottom of the deck, this is the awakening energy. This is a wake-up call. This is the realization. Judgment is saying that you've learned what you've needed to learn. You are no longer unconscious to the pattern. You see it very clearly now. And once you see a pattern, you can't unsee it. So yeah, this reading doesn't feel like blame in any way. It actually feels more like growth. It feels like evolution. It feels more like moving from excitement without awareness to stability with discernment. And judgment as well, actually, I do want to say that judgment confirms that this cycle can change because you are no longer asleep to it. You are aware, and awareness is where that transformation begins. Okay, I hope this reading's helped. Have a good day. Bye-bye.